Hey everybody, it's mariarants. You're probably wondering why you can't see my face right now.
Well, this week our topic is going to be beauty standards in advertising, and to do a little bit of a physical experiment talking about that, I wanted to show you the difference between what is real and what the media portrays to be okay. And so, I decided to do half of my face of my full face makeup, and half of it is my completely natural face. We included the hair in there as well. So I mean, I know that my full face makeup, it may not be considered natural to some people or normal to some people. I am wearing dark blue lipstick, but it is a lot of like the bold statements that you see a lot more in different advertisings and different commercials on TV. So the three topics I want to cover today in relation to beauty standards in advertising is that it's really not natural to look like this, obviously. It takes a very long time, and I did a little experiment to show you that, which I'll show you later on in the video. And it's also very, very expensive to do this on a daily basis. So the first thing I'm going to talk about with you guys today is the fact that it is not natural to look like this. So a lot of the time when people are airing TV commercials or in movies or anything like that, even if a girl is supposed to have just woken up or just got out of the shower, she's not supposed to be wearing any makeup at all. In advertisements and in movies and stuff, you're usually seeing people who are still wearing makeup even though they're not supposed to be. And it creates a really falsified image of what natural beauty is. And a lot of the times when people are watching this, like kids are very impressionable because they don't really have a fully developed set of values or set of standards yet. And so they feel that they need to look a certain way in order for them to be considered beautiful. But really, that can create a lot of self-esteem problems for them because they may think they need to look a certain way, and in reality, they don't need to change themselves at all. Like I said, it can cause a lot of self-esteem problems. They can gain a negative viewpoint on the way that they look without enhancing themselves. And it also creates impressions that you don't necessarily want in your life. Like, for example, people may think that because you're wearing makeup, you're going to be looking like this all the time, and then as soon as you take it off, they're like, oh, that doesn't look normal or whatever, because you wear makeup every day. When you look at it as a whole on the advertising viewpoint of this, media and society and advertising, they all create this standard of beauty that honestly is very unachievable. You can't naturally look like the way that people who wear makeup in these ads do, or you can't naturally look like the way that people do that are photoshopped. Like, it's impossible, and it just creates this beauty standard that no one can actually achieve. And like I said earlier, that can cause a lot of self-esteem problems for kids who are growing up in this society. So the second point I want to talk about is that it takes way too long to do this makeup every day. Now, I made a little video of me doing this entire face full makeup. I actually took half of it off after filming it to do this look here. It took me 20 minutes to do my entire face. So as you can see, I sped it up to show you so that you weren't just watching me do my makeup for 20 minutes. But as you can see, it takes a really long time to create something that some people feel that they have to do every day. And you could be doing anything else. You could be sleeping for that extra 20 minutes. You could be eating. You could be doing anything else that makes you happy, but instead you're doing your makeup. And I mean, it's a little bit different for me personally because I enjoy doing my makeup. I do it for fun a lot more than I do it to look a certain way. But for people who feel that they can't go out of their house unless they're wearing makeup, this can be a huge hassle for them in the morning because it may not take them 20 minutes, but it's taking them time that they could be spending doing something else. And really that relates back to the first topic of needing to look a certain way because of the standard of beauty that there is in today's society. If they feel that they can't leave their house without doing makeup, obviously there's something that's telling them that the way that they look isn't good enough and they need to alter it. So really those 2 points kind of correlate. So the last point that I want to talk about is that doing your makeup every day can be very, very expensive. Now this here is a picture of all of the makeup that I use to create the face that I have on right now. And so as you can see, there is a lot of different product there. Some of it is a little on the more high-end side. A lot of it was bought at Sephora. So I had calculated all of the approximate costs of every single piece of makeup and brushes that I used to make the way that my face looks now. And the total came up to approximately $358. Now, that's just for makeup too, so it's not like makeup is going to last forever. The more you use it, the more you use it up. So you will have to replace things every now and then, and so it really can add up. So my makeup, like I said, is a little bit on the pricier side. It doesn't necessarily have to be $358 for all of the things that I used in that video, but even getting drugstore makeup, it's not the cheapest thing in the world if you want to get a makeup that's going to last you. I remember watching a video that BuzzFeed girls did, and they were talking about how much all of their makeup costed from Sephora. And really, when you go to Sephora, like, I walk out of there and I'm a little bit disappointed in myself. It's a little bit saddening how much money I can spend in there. So not everybody can afford to get all of the makeup that they need to do their entire face, and this can link to a lot of the self-esteem problems that we were talking about earlier. Just because if people think that they need to wear makeup all the time, they're burning through a lot of cash to buy that makeup. I actually found a statistic while I was doing my research for this video, and I found a quote that said more than $1 million is spent every hour on cosmetics. That's insane. So we can relate this topic back to the general topic of CSR because businesses are using ads, and the people that are watching these can be getting a different standard of beauty that is inachievable, like I was talking about earlier. This may cause negative impact on themselves. They can have self-esteem problems, they can just think badly of themselves, and it's really not good for anybody that's taking it this way. So that's it for this week. Thank you for watching my video, everyone. I hope that you have taken in some insight into the world of media standards and advertising. As always, the link to my blog will be below if you want to check it out in the caption. And I really hope you come back next week to check out next week's video.